Hello everyone. In this video, we will do the daily current affairs analysis of 3rd January 2022. The first topic which we will discuss is about the draft National Air Sports Policy. It is from GS paper 2 and topic is government policies and interventions. Context: given India's enormous geographical breadth, diverse topography and favorable meteorological conditions, the Ministry of Civil Aviation has produced a draft National Air Sports Policy to maximize the country's potential for air sports. About the draft National Air Sports Policy, aerobatics, aero modeling, ballooning, drones, gliding, hand gliding, paragliding, and skydiving are all included in the draft NASP 2022. According to the draft NASP, an Air Sports Federation of India will be constituted as the apex regulating body. The day-to-day operations will be handled by the associations for each air sport. The Paragliding Association of India, for example, will oversee sports under its jurisdiction. According to the proposed policy, air sports associations are responsible to ASFI for regulatory monitoring as well as guaranteeing safe, affordable, accessible, pleasurable, and sustainable conduct of their respective air sport. According to ASFI, India would be represented at the Federation Aeronautique Internationale FAI and other international venues connected to air sports. The FAI is the world's regulating body for air sports with headquarters in Lausanne, Switzerland. According to the proposed NASP, all competitions in India will be run according to the FAI's criteria. Significance: the new effort, according to the ministry, will let Indians participate in and succeed in global air sporting competitions. Air sports will be encouraged to be included in the curriculum of schools, colleges, and universities. According to the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, domestic design, development, and manufacturing of air sports equipment will be encouraged. If an air sports association fails to enforce safety requirements, the ASFI may take disciplinary action against it, including financial penalties, suspension, or dismissal. The source of this news is The Hindu of 3rd January 2021. Page number 9. The next topic in news is about the Census of India. The census provides data on the country's population size, distribution, socio-economic data, demographic changes, and other characteristics. In 1872, the census was first conducted by British Viceroy Lord Mayo. It helped aided in the formulation of new policies and government programs aimed at improving the community's shortcomings. In 1881, India undertook its first synchronized census. Since then, censuses have been conducted every 10 years without fail. Who is in charge of the census? The Office of the Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, is in charge of conducting the decennial census. Following information is collected in the census: demographic status, literacy and educational details, household amenities and housing details, fertility, mortality and urbanization details, language details. Importance in history: the Rig Veda suggests that a population count was kept in India during 800 to 600 BCE. The gathering of demographic data was prescribed in Arthashastra by Kautilya in the 3rd century BCE as a gauge of state policy for taxes. The administrative report N.A. Akbari offered extensive statistics on population, industry, wealth, and many other qualities during the reign of Mughal monarch Akbar. Source of this news is The Hindu of 3rd January 2022. Page number 1. Next topic in news is about the Swachh Bharat mission Grameen. So it is from GS paper 2 and topic is government policies and interventions. So background, the second phase of the Swachh Bharat mission rural was authorized by the center last year with a federal and state budget of rupees 52,497 crore. Important details between 2020-21 and 2024-25, the second phase will be deployed in mission mode. The second phase will concentrate on ODF plus, Open Defecation Free plus, which incorporates ODF sustainability as well as solid and liquid waste management. The ODF plus initiative will complement the recently created Jal Jeevan mission and will intersect with MG Narega, particularly for grey water management. The software will also make sure that no one is left behind and that everyone uses the toilets. For all the components, the money sharing pattern between the center and the states will be 90:10 for northeastern states and Himalayan states, as well as the UT of J&K, 60:40 for other states, and 100:0 for other union territories. Swachh Bharat Mission Grameen's background: on the 2nd of October 2014, the initiative was launched to help speed efforts to attain universal sanitation coverage and to focus on sanitation objectives. It aims to enhance sanitation in rural regions by implementing solid and liquid waste management activities and making Gram Panchayats ODF open defecation free, clean and sanitized. The mission's performance and importance: the Rural Sanitation Initiative began on 2nd October 2014 when the country's sanitation coverage was reported to be 38.7%. Since the mission's inception, more than 10 crore individual toilets have been built, resulting in rural areas in all states declaring themselves ODF as of October 2, 2019. The goal is to make India clean and defecation free. The Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation is in charge of implementing the plan. So the source of this news is The Hindu of 3rd January 2022. Page number 5. Next topic in news is details of the EWS quota. The 103rd Constitutional Amendment extended the 10% reservation in direct government recruitment and admission to higher educational institutions to economically inferior parts of all castes and communities, including Christians and Muslims, who were previously ineligible under existing quotas. Economically weaker section is defined in the proposed amendment bill as a person who a household's annual income is less than rupees 8 lakh per annum, land for agriculture is less than 5 acres, a house with a floor area of less than 1000 square feet is considered a residential property in a notified municipality. A residential plot of less than 100 yards is permitted in an area where the municipality has not been notified. A residential plot of less than 200 yards is permitted. What would be required for the quota to be implemented? Article 15, prohibition of discrimination on the basis of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth, and 16, equality of opportunity in public employment of the Constitution will need to be amended. The amendment must be ratified by at least 2/3 of the members present and voting in both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, as well as by the legislatures of at least half of the states. Implications: the 10% allocation would be added to the existing reservation cap of 50% for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes, bringing the total reservation to 60%. The quota is aimed at the lower castes poor. This is in addition to the Constitution's obligation of 50%, necessitating the necessity for a constitutional amendment bill. Indira Sahni's case before the Supreme Court. In the Indira Sahni case of 1992, a 9-judge Supreme Court Constitution bench particularly examined the question of whether backward classes can be recognized entirely and exclusively with reference to the economic criterion. In its ruling, the court proclaimed a 5% a 50% quota to be the rule unless unusual circumstances inherent in the great diversity of this country and its people occur. Even at that time, the court said that considerable caution should be used and that a unique case should be made. So, source of this news is The Hindu of 3rd January 2021, 2022, page number 1. So the next topic in news is about the Raspberry Pi. So it is prelims specific topic. So the Raspberry Pi is a small low cost computer which is of the size of a credit card that connects to a computer monitor or television and utilizes a conventional keyboard and mouse. It is capable a small device that allows individuals of all ages to learn about computers and programming languages like Scratch and Python. It can do everything a desktop computer does, including accessing the internet and watching high definition videos, as well as spreadsheets, word processing, and gaming. The Raspberry Pi can communicate with the outside world and has been used in a variety of digital maker projects, including music machines and parent detectors, as well as weather stations and tweeting birdhouses with infrared cameras. So the source of this news is The Hindu of 3rd January 2022, page number 16. So thanks a lot for watching the analysis video. Have a nice day.